You looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings. Thanks for joining us for tonight's channeling. Okay, we're just going to get started and do messages if there are any, and just jump right in to questions. So should be all right. So, all right, much love, blessings, and here we go.
We have no food.
Greetings. I am Gabriel. I haven't lied to you. Many, yes, vortexes of knowledge are opening up for you all as you enter into this new age. And many of you are assisting those that are not awakened. I believe you are somewhat aware. As you awaken, others awaken. As you learn, others learn. But many are very hard-headed, as you can see, because of the culture you are in. Culture, to go against culture that you've been raised with, is difficult for many to realize there's so much more going on. But this knowledge that you will be eventually brought to you will mostly help it will help yourself, but also your astral self as assisting this earth, as many of you are becoming ascended masters more than you realize. Some of you already are, and you're bringing your knowledge here to unlock minds, as some will say. But there's so much more to it than that. But you will realize it on your own. Yes, many challenges, but they're there for a reason. They are gifts, even if they don't seem like they are. They are gifts. And some are having past life relapses because they're remembering lifetimes and they don't understand what's going on. Sometimes those lifetimes consume you and you don't know why. You don't know where it's coming from. Is a lifetime that you have coexisted, meaning you're connecting in this life, you triggered it to come back. And to close it is not easy. Meditation helps, but sometimes you need assistance to let that lifetime go. And usually it's one of great negativity. Sometimes it's a positive, but usually it's one with great lessons, let's put it that way. Lessons are not always easily remembered. So blessings in your place here. The more knowledge of your time here, the reason of it will come through eventually. Much love to you in your place here. Greetings to you. I am Raphael, another angel with a short message. Your time here. Many have financial issues at this time, wondering why they are not rich and famous, as some are on your planet. Realize before you incarnate, you place money where it needs to appear. Because realize without it, lessons to be learned. And with it, lessons are to be learned. It's hard to learn your lessons when you feel like you can buy your way out of problems, as some do. It is helpful to have without it, as raw the lessons are ingrained. Those with much money don't always learn very well, but it depends on the being. Sometimes you realize you have lifetimes of great abundance, you did not learn anything, so you come here with nothing and learn a great deal. You learn things, but not what you intended to learn. This is why this money system is so complicated. It does have its purpose, but a difficult purpose. You realize that many do have great wealth sometimes, not always, sometimes waste their whole lives because they figure they can buy their way out of situations. And they learn a great deal of new lessons that are sometimes harsher than the ones they intended to learn. Just to put that out there, wondering why things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, but of course you can always change your timeline to experience something else. We just wanted to give you that little note, as we do see some having difficulties understanding why this is happening. Oh yes, there's one more thing. You are giving yourself meaning of your life. What is the meaning of your life? Many are wondering. Where you are living it right now. What is it? It is the things where you are at, the people you are around. That is your meaning. the animals that you're around, the family, that is your meaning. And some have difficulties accepting that, as you can tell. It's for you. Some are looking for higher meanings, but it is right in front of you. And many do look away from that, don't they? Which is fine. But your library of knowledge is always around you. Some fear they have to go to someone else to find out the meaning of life. The meaning of life is here with them. So anyway, blessings to you. Greetings. I am Scion with the Yahyel, also with the Galactic Federation flag. Our reason for being here is to learn from you. Because sometimes us aliens don't always learn from you as we should. Sometimes we miss things. Some brush off your race, figure they got you all figured out, and that is far from the truth. We have to understand you to help you, and that's not always. We are still learning. We are of a different density, so it's difficult for us to see life through your eyes. How you handle problems in situations is very difficult for us to see it from your point of view. Because for us, it's very simple, but for you, it's simple in a different way, much more complicated. Either way, we are here right now to lift spirits up. One more thing. Our race is integrated with yours because of our DNA is very similar to yours, but not entirely, of course. Yes, many stargates have our energy around them at this time because we are assisting your awakening process, and the stargates have much help in that. Awakening the doorways of positive energies as you will eventually connect with them and walk through them when the time is right. You can say we are preparing them for you, the ones that we have access to, but you have access to all of them. But you're learning how to connect with them slowly. Because that takes you to other places. Also shows that you're mature and ready for peace on Earth. So you have some time for that, as you can see. I'm also here to assist you with your questions, if that is fine with you.
Thank you, Scion. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, first up is Kim. And I was wondering if I could get information about Margaret Kane's Big Eye art, please. Was she painting hybrid children?
Yes. I don't think she knows that, though. But yes. And some of them are her, but her children, but also another version of her. But yes, those are, it's a combination, but I believe, yes, those are hybrid children. Yes.
That's cool. Also, this is the second one for Kim. Could I have some more details about my past lives to better understand or remember who I am, please?
One moment. I can only give a briefing. One moment. I'm downloading from you. 1 second. You had lifetimes here as a queen, a Irish queen. Yes. You've also had many lifetimes on farms in Europe and the Americas. In the Americas, before written history, I believe as an Indian, but they were farmers in their own right, of course. Yes, many before your became more English. It was before, it was some time ago. During your Aztec time period, actually, you were on a North American soil as an Indian. Female. You've had lifetimes also in London, in England, I should say. England, part of the royal family. I believe you were part of the royal bloodline. An ancestor. Queen Victoria, you were associated with. As a, I do see as a child of Queen Victoria, I'm not sure if she even had children, but they are saying a child of hers. I don't have her information at this time. You can look that up. Yes, you had very close ties to her. I'm not sure how that feels in this environment because you're very different in this one, in this incarnation, very different from your other lifetimes. In other lifetimes, you're very uptight, but in a good way. You're very different in this one, but in a good way, as I said. That is all I have at this time. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Bianca. And her first question, are there any messages for me from anyone around me?
Well, yes, a message from us. We are around you. Our ships are around you. Is also a reptilian being that is very positive. Norak, he calls himself. He's a positive. Well, he's neutral, a positive reptilian that is around you. You knew each other in past lives as for government assistance on this planet in the past in a positive way. We have a lot of connections to insectoids also, just so you know. Actually, the bee race, the bees I see right now. Blessings.
Okay, and her second question is just, what is my connection to you? If you have one, just some details.
You have a connection with the Yahyels as you were a child of music in your past. You also designed ships. I do see that. Understand, it's not like your world. It's like using your imagination to build them. It was more like that. Different ways how they can be powered. You did that also in our race. Understand, it's a much different environment there than yours here. Blessings, though.
Okay, Christy?
Greetings.
Greetings.
And my first question is, what is my my connection with the Freemason and the 33-degree Freemasonry?
I believe you have an idea. I believe you also, well, to add, yes, during the creation of this elite families, I believe you were alive during that time as the elite system that you know of today. YSAP, something around those lines. You have a male aspect that was during that time as their current Illuminati was being formed. Also, yes, you have a long connection with the Masons. Yes, during their formation also. There's one more. Oh, this Rothschild. You have a close connection with that one. The Baron, I guess the one that is most popular with the banking systems of the past. Watch London Burn. Yes, you have a connection with him. It's another aspect of you, but you do have a strong connection to that. I believe you are aware of that. Well,
Okay.
you can connect to it at least.
Okay. Thank you for that. And then any messages from my higher self, Samyasi?
Yes, it's from your higher selves. You say, be careful what you wish for. It does seem like many miracles are in the works for you at this time. Also, many of your goals will be accomplished in this lifetime. They're taking their time, but you will accomplish what you're here to accomplish, though. Even if you don't know what you're here to accomplish. I don't believe you realize all of it yet. But
Seems like stacks and stacks of things.
yes, you will. They do say you will complete your mission here.
That's good. Thank you.
Yes, if there's anything incomplete, you will finish it somewhere else. But for the most part, the major things will be accomplished that need to be accomplished.
All right.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next is for our member Thomas. First question. Yesterday around 2:30 a.m., I was about to get a little bit drunk just to feel different and distract myself. After the first shot, immediately I thought a spirit came into my room and surprised me. My dog started getting really angry and agitated, staring at one direction and barking. I stopped drinking because I felt that was the reason. It took me 2 hours to calm things down, and I had to hold the dog back so that she would stop barking at something. In the first moment, I called upon the light, but it did not seem to work. Please ask the Holy Spirit what it was and what I should have done and why it happened.
I don't think that was a negative spirit. It was one of your guides keeping. Because understand, if you do this, it does seem like it would become a habit, is what they are saying. It's one way also to let you know that the spirit world is around you, is to get your attention also. The dog was angry because they felt the spirit's uneasiness. Spirits do get uneasy. They're not always, usually they are pleasant, but they have their days where they need to show their affection. And as for your canine, one moment. It just felt a disruption in the energy, and he felt fear because it was a little bit too real for him. And he felt your anxiety also. He was just there to protect you, that's all. Blessings.
Is there a name for that guide so he can communicate to him in that moment?
I get the name Miranda at this time.
Okay. Second question, messages from my guides?
Yes, they say stay positive. Your new direction is opening up. You are opening many doors for you, even if you not see them opening. You also see a transition with you because your future is lining up to what you are looking for, but you're not always sure of what you are looking for. Action will bring you more closer to your goal. You are, one moment. You're awakening more to spirit also. And you're feeling the healing abilities of spirit. As for communication, that is slowly opening up. You're still not fully ready for a full... You're getting there. It takes time to get used to the spirit world and the spiritual connection there. So you can have a conversation. But you're getting there. Blessings.
Okay, next up is David. And David's first question, just wondering if there are any general messages.
I believe he already knows this, but to concentrate on what he wants. But right now, it seems to be to have calmness around him is most needed right now. Without any distractions that are takes him off balance, takes him off his course. Meditation is very healing for him at this time. The angels, Archangel Michael is around him very closely, watching around you because there's a lot of beings that are trying to take you off course. But you are safe. You are well, but you do have a lot of activity around you. I believe he's aware of this. But he is learning also to protect himself. But they have mighty lessons that are not too distracting, meaning they won't take you off course. That's all they have at this time.
Okay, second question. Are there any blocks I need to focus on right now?
Yes, you do have a reptilian block. I believe an infusion from them, for what I'm seeing, that they thought was beneficial and they have not removed it yet. I believe also the Zetas can help you remove it. I am getting that feeling at least because it's very difficult to remove it. It was done in a positive way, but it has its negative effects. I believe he's aware of it. I see it's more in the back of his head. We'll send you energy, but I believe they're already assisting you at this time on removing it, but it's now you know about it. You should be able to assist its removal more. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Daniel.
Greetings, Scion.
Greetings.
Hi. My first question is, are there any messages for me from those around me at this time?
Yes, you're removing much of the negativity. And also learning about yourself more, I believe, ever so slightly. The angelic realm is assisting you. Yes, there's like a highway around you at this time, as they say. I believe you have that feeling of too much going on around you. But they are removing, your angels assisting, removing blockages at this time. But you're not going to fully feel the effects anytime soon. They've been there for some time. Blessings.
I see. Thank you. My second question is, I had a dream recently, a couple days ago, where there was this, I feel there was like a reptilian female. I'm not sure exactly.
Yes.
And also this other reptilian male, which I have perceived to be as her like father figure. And if I'm correct on this.
Yes.
And she said something along the lines of that she wished the whole world could know about us specifically. Yes. And I want to know a bit more about her and that dream in general.
You could say that's an awakening dream. You were on their ship, I believe. And you're assisting their ground crew here as for the awakening process. But understand also that is humanity is not fully ready for the full presence of them, but you are assisting them as for the awakening process here. There's so many that are here part of their starseed energy. And it does bother them slightly that they forget about them as soon as they reincarnate. But it shows that you are part of the ascension. And you most likely will have more dreams similar to that.
I see. I feel like I know her name, but can you just confirm it, the name for her?
Hmm. She says the name that you have is correct.
Lacerta, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is it the one that I'm thinking about? That
Yes.
The one that, like, if you look up on YouTube, like that whole interview thing, is that specifically the one, or is it just one that has the same name?
That one has similar energy. But I believe that's one. Mostly the same name, but they do have the same energy. I believe it is the same purpose also.
Okay.
There's a reason for that, yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
Blessings to you.
Yes.
Okay. Next up is supposed to be Emmy. I don't know if she's still on the call though. So I think I'm just going to move on to the next one, who would be Balaz.
Greetings.
Greetings, Scion. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Yesterday, a very strange thing happened to me. I was traveling by subway, and a girl sat down in front of me, and one of her leg was broken, and it was really, in a way, in my mind that it was her left leg. And then I'm okay. So her leg was broken, it was in gypsum. So I'm okay, maybe I should try send her some energy or something. And I visualized violet fire and all the things. And it's okay. Then I was distracted, and a couple of minutes later I looked back at her, and then it was the other leg broken. I don't know, it's my memory tricking me, but this was very strange.
Yes, I believe you're seeing other realities, other timelines.
Oh my God. Oh
Yes.
my God. This was so crazy.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So
Yes.
and how this is going on? I mean, my higher self tried to show me my abilities, or
Yes. Mm-hmm.
oh my God. It was awesome and scaring in the same time. Okay, and my
Yes,
other
it's going
question
to
is,
be. Yes.
my other question is, I have a friend Dean, and he asks that who surrounds him right now as far as star family. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Yes, blue Pleiadians. They are 6 feet tall. Also a bird race. The Carians, they are the eagle race. There's several of them around him at this time. He was a great commander within their race, and still is, they want to say. Also, he has a lot of Martian energies. He is actually repairing some of his Martian lifetimes here on this planet. He did not fulfill many of those lifetimes there. He is here to live similarities, meaning reconnect to those he knew on Mars. I see that energy with him very strongly. Yes, I believe he wasted his energy there, but that was a difficult lifetime there. And there's also an Arcturian energy there assisting his spiritual ascension. Also, his psychic abilities are actually more stronger than you realize. That's what they say. That is all at this time.
Okay, Peter.
Hello, much love, Zion. Thank you for being here.
Greetings.
Just curious if anyone has any messages for me.
Archangel Michael says you are healing well. You're following your path. And he says others will be following your path eventually, following your ways. They will become known. They will know of you when the time's right. This is sometime in the future, though. And see your path, because I believe you will make everyone know your journey. I believe you already have. It seems like it will go more public of your spiritual journey, and it will inspire others.
Thank you. Yeah, it's quite difficult at times. So
Yes.
yeah, I believe I can help others with it. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Thank you. That's all then.
Blessings.
Blessing. Thank you.
Okay, Sheena?
Greetings, Scion.
Yes. Greetings. Yes.
Okay. I was wondering if I have any connections to you and
Yes.
yeah.
Within our spiritual community, yes. Assisting worlds as I am. You have done the same with our race. But understand, we are learning as you are learning, but our learning is much different. So we're all learning together. And yes, you are very much involved in our species, assisting worlds similar to this one.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I have one more question and if any messages.
One moment. Yes, the Galactic Federation of Light says you are moving up the ranks, becoming more well-known as your activities with the Galactic Federation of Light is increased as for bringing more assistance to the ascension process here. You might see tunnels of light, but these are of a city within the Galactic Federation of Light. I believe it's possibly with the Yahyel, but you are connecting with many beings as for bringing more of a positive energy here. But mostly in astral. I believe you're also assisting the governments here. Yes, you are. As for bringing a calm, peaceful ascension. Because now is the time. Many are awakening to that. Many are moving up the ranks. Because they do see as your Earth evolves, more aliens are getting involved right now. Not to say you weren't involved before, but your involvement has increased, it seems. Blessings.
Blessings, much love.
Okay, Steve?
Hello, Scion. This is Steve.
Yes, greetings.
Hey, a while ago, I believe it was a Yahyel ship right above my schoolyard, above my house.
Yes, you're correct.
And what were you guys doing there? Were you just like messing with me? Are you guys saying hi to me? Or
That was not me, but it was. And some, they were. One moment. I believe scanning you is what I'm gathering.
okay.
I believe you did connect to their ship though, but they kept that part out. I believe you did visit it. You might have a little bit of missing time, but not enough to notice.
Okay, well, I'm ready to go through some of these stargates. I want to visit some other civilizations, some other cities.
I believe you are an astral. It's just not being remembered with you at this time.
Okay, but you mentioned when you first came on that you were opening up the stargate.
Yes.
People that were ready.
Yes. Yes. Well, we will. One moment. Yes, we will add you to that. As for feeling it, to feel more of that vibration with you, yes, we will work with you on that.
But I mean, I want to go in the physical so that I can remember. And
But that is a high possibility. We will do what we can do. I believe you will get an indication. You're already getting them already. I believe you will get I believe you have to be accepted first, and they will let you know. I believe you will be, but it will take some time, though.
okay, because still unsure about this mystery with, you do all these things and then you don't remember.
Yes, it's part. Well, we can't. It's part of your rules on your planet. We have, in the past, we have made ourselves known in worlds similar to yours, and it didn't go so well. So we have to lay low. It is better for your ascension.
Okay, well, I'm just letting it know. I mean, I'm ready. I mean,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I don't mind the interaction.
Oh, yes. They will be. I believe you will feel their vibrations of an answer. But I can't say when.
Okay, thank you. So any other messages before I leave?
One moment. Yes, your case is being heard still of your recent travels.
Yes, excellent.
It is still, they're still under review. It is a quite complicated, they haven't seen anything like this before. And they have no answer of when that will have resolve of that, but they are getting closer, but still will be some time to have a full answer to you of what is going on.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I look forward to future engagement.
Oh, of course. More than happy to connect with you.
Thank you.
Okay, next is Kimberly, and her first question is for her daughter Evelyn. She had a vivid dream that during biblical times she was an assassin. Can you tell her about that?
Yes, that was very real. I believe it was a Roman energy connected to that. It is not being fully clear at this time. For some reason it is private, but I believe it was with the Roman Empire, though. And it was those of high power, those that were assassinated, from what I'm gathering. I believe there's more, but that's all they're giving me at this time. I believe that was connected to Julius Caesar, though. Those involved is still part of that energy. As for ancestors. Blessings.
Okay, the second question is for Kimberly. Have my Sasquatch family been around, and do they have any messages?
Yes, they've been around. They're always around you, connecting to their ships. It seems like daily you connect to them more than you realize. They do sing songs to you. You sing with them. It does help your vibration. And you are visiting them on their planet also. Mostly astral. Because they say when you leave this earth, you're going directly to them, I believe, from what they say. They're also assisting you with health at this time. Without going into details, that is private. But they're assisting. It does seem like headaches around those lines. Blessings.
Okay, next up is our member Mia. First question, does my father have any messages for me, and how is he doing?
I feel a lot of regret around him. He didn't do what he would like to have done in his lifetime. As for being a father as for doing more for you. He is doing not as good as he could. He has a lot of regrets, I see. He's still healing at this moment. And he's sending his love to you, but yes, he shows me a maze that sometimes he got lost in his own thoughts, and he kind of went into his own world. At least that's what he's saying. So he wasn't always the most verbal person in his lifetime, and he wished he spoke more. That is all I'm receiving from him at this time. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Mia. What am I doing in astral?
I see many castles. I see knights. I see, but not like what you have on this planet, but very medieval. But it is for joy, though. It is not for war. It is for entertainment. It is taking a dark part of this earth and making it very pleasant. Yes, much pleasantness there. I see a lot of drinking also, but very pleasant though. So I believe you're just relaxing and enjoying yourself. Blessings.
Okay, very good. Next is Miguel, and I have his question. Just wondering if there are any messages from my guides.
One moment. Yes, they say, not to say you already know this, but you probably already know this, but they say take responsibility for your actions, but as much transition is going on. But you already know this, but it's like they're showing another rope you're grabbing, pulling something else into your life, which is good, but it is very different than what you are used to. It is changing your vibration, but not always for the worse, but it is changing it where the unknown is around you quite a bit. But it will also assist you on your soul growth greatly. Yeah, that was a little bit much, wasn't it? I don't know what's on there. His guides are very heavy right now. I'm not sure why. Blessings.
Okay, Tara, go ahead.
Greetings, Scion.
Greetings.
Last night, I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard kind of like a sound, like a frequency outside, and I felt for a few minutes like I couldn't breathe and like something was in the room with me. Do you have any information on what that was?
I sense an insect. I believe it's a mantis being that was around you. Alien. Nothing to worry, but they were mostly observing you. There are Palladians around you at this time. But this one was, it seems like there was some ruckus going on. As for, they wanted to know more about you, and they weren't allowed to know this. Something around those lines. I don't believe it was negative, but it was kind of intense from what I'm gathering.
Yeah, it definitely felt intense. I was scared.
Yes, it was definitely a mantis. It was, I do not believe it was negative, but it was, yes, very heavy in its energy.
Came on a little strong.
Yes.
Okay. When I was a teenager, I first saw in the back of my door an ET being that had kind of like a long scalloped head. And I actually painted a picture of it, and I've seen it in meditations since then as well. Do you have any information on, I haven't seen any pictures of ET beings that look like that.
One moment. At this time, I don't believe it has a name. It is, one moment. I'm receiving a lot of detail on it. This is a personal entity around you. One moment. I want to say it's from Andromeda, but it's not being very open of who they are.
I painted it purple in the painting. I don't remember why.
You're connected to their energies. They're very, it seems like they are more of the light beings, a 7th density light being from Andromeda, from what I'm gathering. That's one of the places they are from. They're very secretive. They're not letting anything out at this time.
Do I have a history with them? Is that why? Okay.
Yes. They are a form of gray is what they're saying, but it is totally different though. They've learned from them, but they don't really have a name at this time from what I'm gathering.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next up is Emmy, and her first question, are there messages from my spirit guides, angels, or galactic family?
Yes, there's many transitions at this time. You're also learning more about your abilities. You also say your spiritual direction is going to be cleansed, meaning you will see more and hear more. You're getting there. It is not fully opened up yet. This is why you see these beings in your images. They are building up to more of your spiritual awakening process. They're giving you signs, is basically what a lot of that is. But they haven't fully opened you up yet. Not to give you too many distractions from this density. You have many missions here at this time, so they're gradually opening it up from what they say. Blessings.
Okay, second question from Emmy. Is there something they can recommend me concentrating my energies on?
Only thing they say is the sun, to connect to the sun, bring it into your meditations. Oh yes, they say you have a lot of connections with Mars that you can unlock. There's many mysteries there at this time. And that unlocking will help you see more clearly. Yes, you have blockages from Mars. That's why you're not fully seeing things. But they're there for a reason. It's not a bad thing. But they say you're ready to open that part of you up. Spiritually, at least. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Blue.
Greetings.
Hello, Scion.
Yes.
Is Ivan feeling okay? Is he fine?
Yes, we are assisting him at this time.
Okay. My question is about, I find it interesting that the Sumerian god Enki, who is Anunnaki, and Poseidon, the Greek god, and then Shiva is all associated with water, and the ocean, the waters. And I found it really interesting that I also see myself as a water path person, someone who is water. I was just interested to know what my connection with these three beings are. Anything you could get on?
Well, many of your first incarnate, your first connections to this planet is through the oceans. You found it very curious of the density of the oceans, the vastness of the oceans here. It is very different than other worlds you visited. I believe you also have alien bases at one time. So you lived in the oceans for some time in your early connections to this planet. One moment. And yes, you had a presence during these beings that you mentioned. You had incarnations with them all, I believe more as an alien being, though, assisting the earth. Your incarnations are always watching over the earth, assisting Mother Earth. As some of them, at least some of them that they were associated with, wanted to rob Mother Earth and her energies. I believe you understand. So yes.
Nice.
I believe you have a connection with all of them. Yes.
Nice. Thank you.
Yes.
And I also have, I don't know if this is an effect from the transition I'm going through. I think my body is telling me to not eat or drink dairy products. Will I be okay with this? I'm actually a little concerned for my health if I cut them out.
Yes, it seems like your body wants, or your spirit body wants to go through a cleanse. So that's up to you. It's what you want. Do what you feel is right for you. It does seem like some of your guides are assisting you, maybe pushing you into that direction.
Yeah, I have felt that from them actually. I was just concerned because my light body is coming closer with my physical body. And
remember, you're still in control. So do what is right for you. Don't let them push you around.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, we just have a couple more. Next up is Julie. My friend Krista had a conversation with a homeless man in Florida named Robert. She felt like she was supposed to meet him and talk with him. Did she receive something from him? Can you give me insight on this interaction?
Yes, I believe it. Well, her guides, it was all set up, yes, for a healing for him, I believe. Yes, he's had not an easy life here. But she is there to connect with him, let him know that she will always be his friend. Maybe not physically, but definitely always be with him, though. It was just to reassure him, that's all. From what I see, I'm not sure how much she's going to connect with him, but definitely she's going to be with him. She might feel energy from him because she's assisting him right now. From what I see, at least. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Julie. Who has been around me lately?
Archangel Michael, greatly. Clearing out her energy. There's many ascended masters around her also. I feel like a reptilian ascended masters around her, warning from her. And she's also teaching them how to deal with this world because they have forgotten. They haven't been here for a while. So she is doing many connections with aliens because once they go into a higher density, it's very difficult for some to understand this world. That is all I see at this time.
Okay, next up is Kathleen. What have I been doing in astral for the past few weeks? It's been exhausting.
Yes, it seems like there's an intense, I don't want to use the word war, but there has been a war going on with Andromeda and this galaxy also. It is with the solar system. She is, I believe, with the Galactic Federation of Light, she's assisting this planet. She is like a guardian of this planet. At least that is one way of mentioning it. And there's a lot of darkness that's trying to invade this earth right now. But she is with many, assisting its safety. And it was recently, because there's been a recent change, as you can see, in your political environment, but it's also in your alien environment also. It is part of the ascension. Many beings want to stop the ascension of those that are ready, but they will not be successful. Blessings.
Okay, second question. for Kathleen. Are there any messages for me?
Yes, she's working with many reptilians at this time, making peace with them as a Palladian. As yes, she is very high up. Yes, I believe an ambassador in the Galactic Federation. Right? Okay, this one they're telling me something. As for making peace with different species at this time, also Gray has been very difficult with the Zetas because some of them are controlled by the reptilians. So she's bringing peace with them also. So yes, there is a lot going on. One moment. Also, the Martian, her energy is around Mars at this time also. As there's much manipulation on that planet also, similar to this one. And she's unlocking whatever is on, not to go into too much detail, but she's assisting the removal of many entities there that have been causing much difficulties. So this is basically part of her first question, basically. That is all I have at this time. Blessings.
Okay. Last but not least is Michelle.
Certainly not least. Greetings, Scion.
Yes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I would like to address my aspect of as a healer / teacher of teachers lifetime in Lemuria. I would like to connect with that energy, and I was wondering if I could get my name in that incarnation, and or a message or a name to call.
Okay, one moment. The name I'm given is not exactly the correct name, but it is the name of the same vibration. Katharina is what I'm given. And a message that you are connecting to well at this time. You're letting go of the past that you're unaware of and letting in the Lemurian energies. You might see a drastic change in your personality also as you connect more with them.
Can I would like for them to speak their language. That's what I would like.
Yes, that will come through. You put their intention into your mind, I believe it will just flow.
Okay.
That you wish to connect.
Yeah. Second question I have would be just a general message for my highest good and the good of all.
Yes, you're clearing your energy. Your guides say you are becoming a new person. One that you would much rather be. And you're also connecting more with your guides more than you might realize. But song will heal you greatly through tones or just listening to music or listening to other tones from others. Song will, song will get you out of the rut that you might end up when you get into these situations. It will help you out of them.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Much love to you.
Blessings.
Okay, Scion, thank you so much. That's it for the evening.
Yes. Blessings. Happy to connect. Okay, thank you. All right. Blessings. Somebody like to do a blessing first.
Yeah, Michelle's going to take it on.
Thank you.
One shikatanaya kotushikatanaya yushukotanaya sete kotonanaya nane shukotanaya kotonanaya satayana katana mene shukotane sukotane shukotane shukotane kohate hikaton chiktikana di kotana na hita na. Namaste.
Namaste. All right, thank you. All right. Blessings all. Next one will be out this Thursday. Much love.